MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series between the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, you can see by the results, we're right back where we started from. When you're tied after 4, Game 5 is always critical. You don't want to get stuck needing to win the final 2 to move on. So the winner of this one is going to get a huge leg up on winning this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, I've been very impressed with Asdrubal Cabrera. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Ross Stripling gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup. But a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
From the stretch. And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball 1. The 1-0. Popped him up. Barnes is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Wow, 3rd pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Pitch on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Turner might try to make a play on it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Puig looking up, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the series, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first, and the Mets have an early 1-0 lead. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Now at the plate, Andrew Toles. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Andrew
Towards second. But right to Cabrera, and that's the first out.
Batting second baseman.
Next for the Dodgers, Logan Forsythe. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Swing and he pops him up. Cabrera calls for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's done well, 6 for 13. Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Jay Bruce, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Jay Bruce.
First offering on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Back up the middle. Seager up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Standing in, Todd Frazier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball one. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Standing in now, Dominic Smith, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Tolles. Two gone.
Batting eight, catcher, Travis Garnett.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. On to Forsythe covering, and that ends the inning. Mets strand one. And after an inning and a half, it's next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger, set to lead off the home half of the second. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Here's the 1-1. And a breaking ball stays outside.
One strike.
Favorable call in there for a strike. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
In now is Yasiel Puig. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
The windup and the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Next up from New York, Jacob deGrom, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Seager backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
How about him?
Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Coming in is Tolles. 2 gone.
The batter, number 1.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Now batting, second baseman.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs. That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
The 1-2. Hit hard to third. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Mets leave 1, but they lead it 1. Coming to the plate now, Chris Taylor. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's 3 for 9. He also has 1 home run. And that's taken for strike 1.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sliders in for a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Rounded slowly to the left side. Rosario's got it, and that's the second out.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Ross Stripling.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Ross Stripling. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They still trail 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yoenis Cespedes. We begin the top of the fourth. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. Cespedes takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. Little dribbler down the line, but it gets fouled. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike three. So one away here with the bases empty, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. Now here's the pitch, and great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way, and he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Todd Frazier.
So two are gone in the Mets half of the fourth, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. First delivery to him on the way, and he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. Puig's got a read on it, and that retires the side. Down in order go the ready for another chance. Andrew Coles. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch, and this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. Now at the plate, Logan Forsythe flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and that one just missed outside. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. Don't want to forget about him. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Cespedes going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series, and the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Here's Corey Seager. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if you can stay down below the knees like that.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Stepping in, Justin Turner. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Popped him up. And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Striding in once again, Dominic Smith. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Taylor, patrolling center, makes the play. 1 out. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
This one's down to third. Gloved by Turner. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Up next for the Mets.
So here now's the pitcher, Jacob deGrom, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is. So striding forward now, Yasiel Puig. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yasiel Puig.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Taylor leads off first with one away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Hard hit to first. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat it.
To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Yimi Garcia takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 63, Yimi Garcia.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Michael Conforto. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
1 strike.
The 0-1 on its way. Hard liner to center field. Taylor is right there, 1 down.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Played on the backhand. Throw won't get him.
Boy, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. In there, now the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down. Comes set, and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. The next 0-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Barnes corrals it, and the throw to first ends the inning. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toll. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. In there, and it's 0-1. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt. Logan Forsythe will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Here's Corey Seager as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at Dodger Stadium, it's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Here's your assessment. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Hit to short. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone. Here's Jay Bruce now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Full count now, 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Riding in once again, Todd Frazier. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Blowing away with that one. It's 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Digging for second goes Frazier. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Dominic Smith stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Frazier stands at second with 2 gone. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Digging in once again, Cody Bellinger. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. The 1-2. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
No balls and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is after it. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 66.
And now is Yasiel Puig. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They still lead it 2-1. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll start us off in the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Number 25.
power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Up next for the Mets.
He got the pitch he wanted and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. Seared down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The batter, number 1.
Ahmed Rosario will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. First delivery to him on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Taylor coming on, but he can't get there, and this might tie up the game. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. Step on the bag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
The left fielder, number 52,
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Anthony Swarzak is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
38, Anthony Swarzak.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Leading off for the Dodgers,
Swing and a miss on a nice fighting slider.
Chris Taylor.
Now here's the pitch. Strike 2. The next 0-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Digging in and looking for more, Austin Barnes. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Not a lot of offense to go around, but a very tightly contested ball game. 2-2 our score here in the 8th, as it's starting to look more like 1 run may be enough to win this one. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. He's 1 for 4. To 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Bruce. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Score remains 2-2. Welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast. Great look there at the skylines of Los Angeles and Hollywood. Pedro Baez will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. From the stretch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
2-0 to count to Jay Bruce. Now the 2-0. This ball will be chopped foul. And he lays off again, ball 3. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Forsythe is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's Todd Frazier now. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Seager charging in on it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dominic Smith. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Taylor, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
Up next for the Mets, pitcher Anthony Swarzak.
Wilmer Flores will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 4, Wilmer Flores.
And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Looking up is Taylor. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. So a 3-run blast to left center as they jump ahead by 3.
I love it. They walk the batter ahead of him and basically says, oh yeah, you want a piece of me? Here you go. And he deposits a 3-run bomb in the seats. They'll think about that twice next time.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder Michael Conforto.
In now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Career numbers against Baez, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
2-2. Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Puig is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers. Now 5-2 New York. Jose Reyes will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 7, Jose Reyes.
Jerry's Familia is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Cole. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
And now pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Pause and the 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here's Corey Seager. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Lifetime against Familia. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 2 out, nobody on. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him. And the Mets are going to take a 3-2 lead back home for Game 6. They take a pivotal victory here on the road as this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
(5-2) the final score tonight. The Metropolitans now take a 3-2 lead in this league championship series. Anthony Swarzak is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
The final line score for our ball game.